Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the mutants and metahumans of all ages, shapes, and sizes. It is time for the most spoilerific show on YouTube. And if you have any requests for any topic, leave a comment below. What up with your YouTube and YouTube busters? It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Roaring Vibration Podcast, where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, TV shows, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go. Sasquatch Sauce is back for all my Ricky and Morty fans. In November, we get another season of Rick and Morty. But before I get into that, I want to get into these introductions. First up, I want to introduce the, the homie that flipped that money, know how to make it flip. What's good with your flip money, man? Go introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Flip Money. You know you can find me here, of course. You can find me on Xbox Live. You can find me on Twitter. Somebody sent me something weirder than usual today, and I don't understand what was going on. Yesterday, talking about he was looking for a group and suggested him to be in a group with me, and he was kind of lonely or some crazy stuff like. I'm like, hold on, this can't be real. Then he started asking me how old I am. I'm like, yeah, this is getting real weird right now. I was like, and I can't do this, man.
All righty then.
Come on, people. Don't go back to the weird stuff. Stay away from the weirdness. Please stay away from the weirdness. But let's get the show on the road.
Man, you talking about on Xbox Live?
Yeah, on Xbox Live. Somebody hit me up yesterday. I was like, what?
Man, I ain't got somebody like that. I think them bots now, because it's kind of crazy, because I don't see nobody being that crazy, but they have people that's actually that crazy. But man,
but you got people signing in the silver accounts and stuff like that, and they can do it from the PC or from a phone, and then they just send random invites to try to get you to do stuff, and that's like, you don't want to do that, because that could be a link to hack your account. You don't want to do it. If it says 0 on achievements, don't do nothing. Let it go. Block it.
Yeah, block it or ignore it. But speaking about blocking, like Kim B. Matumbo, we got Sir X-Man in here. Man, what's good with you, Sir X-Man? Introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at.
I'm just an old gamer. You can find me on Xbox under the same gamer tag, Sir Space X Space Man. I don't need no people with 0 achievements showing up there trying to friend me. If you ain't got no years, I ain't got no time for you. And just have fun. Let's get it on, and let's see what these topics gonna be. Let's roll.
Yeah, well, so what's been up with that Twitch screaming?
Oh yeah, I twitched. I've been twitching a lot more lately, dude. I finished the Mortal Kombat. We twisted. This weekend, I had to get a new controller for the Xbox 360 because we are going to stream Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the old 360 because PlayStation never got it.
Oh, wow.
And the online is there still. So we're going to be fighting on that game. Plus, they also have Marvel versus Origins, where you have X-Men versus Marvel versus Capcom 1, and you have Marvel Superhero. So we're gonna get down on that too. And that was only on 360 or the Dreamcast or the older ones. It was never on PS3. So I'm gonna get down streaming some of that, baby. And you can't buy no more unless you owned it from them, because it's not even in the marketplace on the 360. It's not even in the marketplace anywhere. The online still works. Only people that grandfathered in still keep it.
Oh wow, man! I got caught with that whammy too. You know when that Spider-Man 2 came, I think it was Spider-Man 2 or the Amazing Spider-Man. Right, that came out for the Xbox. I was like, okay,
that game was awesome.
Hey, look, I didn't get the game. I said I'm gonna let it drop in price because I said, well, I don't want to pay $50 for no more Spider-Man games. I'm waiting till they, around $30. That's my, my price range for Spider-Man. So when people say the PlayStation 4, the new Spider-Man, I still got the same mentality. But I was like, well, I'm gonna get the game. Then they pulled it off the shelves, they pulled it out the store, and then when you try to go to a GameStop right now to purchase this game, you paying about $40 for it.
Ooh!
I said, man, my game been out about 5 years now.
Did you look on eBay?
Oh, they when I looked on Amazon. Amazon was price gouging too.
They all do, bro.
Yeah.
I've got the original Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for the Xbox, the OG Xbox also.
Oh, that's what's up right there.
And the Dreamcast.
Shit, that's what's up. But let's go ahead and finish these introductions so we can get into some of these topics right quick.
Go.
And last but not least, but next up, man, he gonna fold them like a crease. Man, what's good with you, Savage Carter, man? Introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
What's up, Mr. Savage? You heard me. You can catch me at Savage Carter 225 on Twitter. You can catch me at what it is, Carter Boy 82 Twitch, and Savage Carter on Mixer, Savage Carter on Xbox. I mean, okay, that's about as far as I can tell you. Place to find me.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I've been saying you've been doing a lot of Twitch screaming lately. What you been on with Twitch?
Man, I've been playing Mortal Kombat, Black Desert,
I'm seeing a lot of people getting into that Black Desert too.
I mean, right now it's on Game Pass for free. Why not?
Okay, that could show a bit of fluctuation of people because
Ghost Recon, Anthem, Jump Force. I've been playing Final Fantasy X, the remastered version.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I got to pick up Final Fantasy X. I beat that on the PS2. I gotta play it again. I got to.
No, I really got it because the 2 DLC versions that didn't come out in the United States on the game too.
Nice. I got to pick that up.
I got the complete game on there now.
But I'm gonna tell you that he's right. That Final Fantasy X, it really is a time suck. I mean, it will eat up all your time. It will.
I mean, The Witcher the same way.
No, it's longer than that.
Yeah. Especially when you start going through the ice mountains and stuff like that. That's when that game takes the longest because they want you to build up your character. So that's why that part is the longest part of the game.
Yeah.
It's worth it though. It's worth it. The game is absolutely beautiful. It's the way Final Fantasy should be. Okay, I'm done with that.
I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? You got people that like that Final Fantasy players, and they understand the grind of the Final Fantasy. Because I never could beat a Final Fantasy game. I never could beat a Witcher game or a Dragon Age game. I get deep into them, but I never completed one. I said I was gonna go and I'm gonna start completing those games because I get to playing it for a long ass time, then I just leave it alone and go to something else because they be having so much coming out. I had to stop doing it.
Hey Chuck, it's not really about the grind with that version of Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 10 too. It's the fact of you can control each one of your characters. You can build each one of your characters up. You can control them separately. The other after those, they stopped it.
Right.
They automatically do the stuff. That was the big thing about that Final Fantasy generation. Just like Final Fantasy 7, you can control each individual character. You power them up. You can control their summoners. You can change a different summons for them for a different boss. You can upgrade that boss. That was the difference from the older Final Fantasies. And that's why a lot of the other ones, except for 15, since they haven't came out with a Final Fantasy in a long time, but that's why those and Final Fantasy 7 are considered some of the best ones ever because of that mechanics.
Okay, nice. Now speaking about mechanics and a whole bunch of different pieces and put pieces to make one big, I like to say juggernaut is Walt Disney. Man, Disney is becoming one of the biggest corporations I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Me and Savvy was talking, we got the information probably at the same time because we were looking like, man, what's going on with Disney? Then, you know what I'm saying? The shareholders is saying with Disney, they have what, 50? I know they have, I think like 50, 51 or something like that % of Hulu. So they the
oh my God.
They are the owners of Hulu. Basically, I mean, they got the control over Hulu. So basically, now they bringing out a Ghost Rider show.
No, they literally own Hulu.
All of this, and then from what I'm hearing, this is not a fact, but for what I'm hearing, they're gonna in the near future they're gonna be bringing over the Netflix series shows and continue the series on Hulu. And they're gonna be throwing all the shows that they but it's gonna be like Disney eating Disney. Like literally, it's gonna be Disney eating Disney. Because you got
you know what?
Disney Plus and you got Disney
You know what I think was going to happen? This is what I think was going to happen with Hulu. You know how Hulu has like those extras that you can buy, like extra channels? I bet you they're going to start the little Disney channel later. Then they're going to add it to Hulu for a little bit of premium. I bet you that's what's going to happen.
Or it could be the other way around where they add Hulu into Disney you know they try to build Disney
Hulu's got the bigger streaming market. They're better throwing it in the
Hey,
Wait,
you can't say that. People didn't want to hear us when we was talking about that.
Hey, I need to add something.
What's up, bro?
Think about this. They do nothing to Hulu. Still add their streaming service, but their streaming service is direct for kids.
I put the adult shows on Hulu.
Like the TV shows, like what's on the cable right now.
Right.
Yeah, basically the TV shows, like the kid shows will be on the Disney streaming service, and the adult shows will still be on Hulu.
Yeah, because you know how Disney really doesn't like.
So they won't have
programming, right?
Right. So they won't have to put that Disney name on Hulu for adult programming.
Yeah, it's just like if
I'm just saying that's just my theory. That's just my theory.
I agree with Savage. It's like another company that may buy another, like how Reebok owns. I want to say they own Adidas, but you know Reebok don't put their name on any of their stuff.
What?
No, Reebok.
I mean,
Reebok owns another type of shoe company. I can't remember which one it is,
but it's not.
but you know. Yeah, but you know they don't ever put their name on any of their stuff to keep it how it is.
You have to give a shoe analysis and don't even know the shoe analysis.
Huh? No, I thought you were talking about how Disney got a Hulu.
Right.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's comparing the two.
Talking about your analysis. He tried.
He tried.
He tried. He did. I mean, I get the analysis. That's a good one though, even though it was a little mixed up. But I can see that. I can see that.
They just ain't put. It's like Disney just ain't gonna put their name on it.
Yeah,
just gonna let them do what they do.
Completely different. This is the 21st century. Disney trying to be like the biggest media outlet ever. So they can't just cater to kids. They have to make the Disney logo cater to adults as well. So that's why they got shows like WandaVision. You got the Hawkeye and Winter Soldier show. You got you got the Loki show, and these series is going to be going to be on the same level as the Avengers movie. Not not big as the Endgame movie, but going to stay production, same rating. So you're gonna have these shows on there. They putting all this money into these shows here to build up these shows for adult audience as well as younger audience, because they know most of these movies adults going to go see them. So they trying to build a Disney.
But Chuck, look at it like this though, Chuck. I don't understand why people don't understand that. It's not like Disney won't do it. They already have done it. Disney own ABC.
Right.
That's all you need to know. They own ABCs and a couple other networks. So why wouldn't they continue on doing it? They already have grown-up shows and stuff like that. What different would it be to make a character that's graphical or graphically violent or whatever in that? It's no different. They got Modern Family. Now, people may accept it, may not accept it, but they got homosexuality on their program. So why wouldn't they do what would be the difference if they do the same thing for these type of shows, for the superhero shows? They already did it, so it wouldn't be no different. That's the thing I understand why people don't understand that. Like, it's not that hard to see that Disney will do that.
I mean, but you know how people mostly look at Disney and they see the logo, and the first thing they think about is Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and I guess Pluto or one of them right there. So once they see them, that's the first, the first thing they think about. They don't think about know what I'm saying? How to get away with murder and those type of shows. That's still pretty much under Disney. But I think that the Disney Plus is gonna absorb that Hulu. Hulu is good, but I don't think they're gonna survive together. I think they're gonna take it all into one big thing. But the only thing about it is, they might just take all the Hulu assets and just put it into the Disney streaming service. They try to compete with Netflix, and
I understand what you're saying,
gotta build a
but
big service.
the way Disney been successfully doing their business
Oh yeah.
is buying companies and leaving them the fuck alone.
Yeah, I agree. I feel the same way. I don't think Disney, for what Hulu's doing right now.
I
they ain't
understand
gonna
what
take
you're
them out.
saying. It sounds good, but how they
It do.
successfully been doing business is they've been buying people shit and
Leave it
letting them
alone.
keep doing what they want to do.
Hey,
If
remember
anything-
back in the early
If anything, they're gonna
It says
combine
Star
their
Wars.
stuff with Hulu.
Yeah, hey guys, remember in the late 90s and the early 2000s when they would try to stop the monopoly of companies?
Right.
That's kind of like what Disney's doing, but they're getting away with it. No one's stopping them.
Disney
They-
been getting away with
No,
it.
No
they're
one's
they're
They not getting away
Check
with
this out.
no, they're not really getting away with it. They're not getting away with it
They own
because
Fox. They own
listen,
ABC.
they don't own the entire Fox.
Right. They
They're
don't.
not buying the entire companies. They're buying parts of the companies.
The
They're buying the parts
Right.
that they want.
Right.
But back in the day, if
whatever-
Microsoft did it, they
Fox.
would get ripped. When Microsoft used to try to do it, they would get ripped.
Yeah, but
Apple
they was
used
trying to
do it.
but they was
they
trying
would
to
get
buy
ripped.
whole companies.
Right.
That's called a monopoly. You can't buy a whole company. That's
They
what
bought a portion of the company.
they
That's
buying
what he's saying.
portions of the company.
Right. Yes, sir.
And probably getting the majority,
Like
the majority
AT.
percentage. That way they have the most dominant decisions and everything that's got to do with the
No,
company.
they basically buying the parts of the company where they want to make decisions in.
So they ain't buying. So they ain't buying all of Hulu. They're just buying part of it.
They wanted
Yeah,
that
they-
Marvel.
yeah.
property
No, they
more
bought
than
Hulu.
anything.
Okay,
They
they
bought
bought the
Hulu.
whole part. Okay,
They bought
They
Hulu.
ain't got Hulu. Yeah, they
All
did
right,
that.
so they got
Well,
it.
you know why they bought Hulu though? Because Hulu has a
They got
infrastructure. They have the infrastructure where they can copy off of Hulu and use some of their technology for their streaming service. That's why they bought Hulu. That's the only
I
explanation.
I think it would make
figure out.
sense if I think it would make most sense if they found a way to merge their stuff with Hulu,
I think
not
it's
really the
gonna
other way
happen.
around.
They
I can
can
see
have
that
their
more.
Go
I
ahead.
can see more that DC merges their stuff with Hulu than Hulu merging their stuff with DC.
It's Marvel, but
Marvel.
Nah, they got the WB. They're not gonna merge any of the D. They got the WB.
Oh yeah, Marvel. Yeah, my
Right.
fault. My fault.
Right.
Hey,
The
no,
CW,
fault,
CW, yeah. But I really think that eventually they might have their own channel, but they might have an offspring of their channel for the more mature on Hulu. Because remember, you can watch the first season of Agent of Shield came up too, but that's another story for later. But I can see it happening because a lot of the Marvel shows that come on ABC go to Hulu. They've always been together.
Well, they already own like a percentage of it already. So
Right.
just that, you know,
right.
They dropped the ball for the whole thing.
Heck,
I don't think they
heck,
gonna
all
do,
them shows, mate.
I agree with Savage. They just gonna do what they've been doing. They just gonna leave it alone, make their money off how they making their
Mhm.
money now, and just adapt some of the technology.
You know
That's
what
what I'm
though?
saying.
Here's one thing though
I
that
Don't
they
really,
can take their
I
stuff.
don't really believe they're gonna put.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that.
I don't really believe that they're gonna put the adult shows on their Disney streaming service.
No,
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I really believe they're gonna take their adult shows and put them on Hulu.
Why not?
Mhm.
Right.
Actually, that's what I was about. I was about to say something like that. I was like, all them shows that they
That's my
kind of
whole-
took off of Netflix.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
that-
straight up on Hulu.
y'all know Hulu
Yep.
has some of the Fox, a lot of the Fox, almost every Fox show on it too, right?
Yeah,
All right, who on Fox?
I was just telling you, Disney.
He trying to play devil advocate. Come on, Zach,
Disney made
man.
a smart move, bro. Disney made a smart move. They made
All
a
right.
very big smart move.
All right, all the ABC's top shows are on what?
Hulu
Okay.
live right there. You no commercials. I don't get no
Okay.
commercials.
Most of the major networks, where are they top shows?
Except for CBS on Hulu.
So basically,
TNT's even on Hulu.
you see what I'm getting at? You see what?
It's like all this stuff was based.
Now y'all see what I'm getting at. It's like ain't no
They
way
were already
around
at
Disney
home.
now. It's no way around Disney.
Yeah.
And see, that's where Hulu has an advantage over Netflix because they could get the shows 2 days later instead of Netflix having to wait till the season ends. And
2 days later.
No. Hulu gets it 1 to 2 days. 1 to 2. Some shows it actually takes 2 days for it to show up on Hulu. There are some shows.
Honestly, the biggest advantage over Hulu.
Let me finish this.
Sir.
Netflix has to wait till the beginning of the new season of a show before they can run that series. Hulu doesn't have to.
Or the final episode. It's the final episode for Netflix. But another thing for Hulu is this: if you upgrade your Hulu package,
you can get live TV.
You can get live TV, and you can watch. You can either get live TV or you can get the one where you can watch everything an hour after it come on.
And Hulu has an option where it can act like a DVR for you. So
you guys
will record the show.
You guys are kind of forgetting now that what Hulu has over Netflix now is that it was kind of like how Netflix had kind of like the better budget. Now Hulu has the better budget because they got Disney like right there.
Chaos. Wait, Flip. You ain't even got to do it. Chaos. That better budget with Hulu and Netflix, that's bullshit. Hulu always had more money than Netflix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's because they got the major. They have the major TV networks backing them.
The major net,
they get money from them.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
And they get paid off commercials.
Yeah. Yep, they get paid off the commercials, and they get extra for people who don't want the commercials. So
but
your subscription $7.99 if you got commercials. You got to pay $12 not to have commercials.
Yep, I pay that $12 because you know what?
It's good.
It's worth
that's
it.
Good, and that's all. That's all good and all. I'll put that. I meant I was wrong, but like any Hulu original show, like they just didn't match up to like Netflix.
That's actually true. That's true.
Now things may be different now since Disney, since they can put more of a budget into it more than they,
All right.
Exactly.
I 100% agree with you, but I got to burst your bubble. All the shows that you are probably thinking about right now did not work for Netflix.
Yeah. Netflix had more cancellation on their show than they actually had.
No, that ain't even what I'm talking about. Think about it. They were leasing shows from other companies. All of those Marvel shows they was leasing from ABC.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bring them over here because we can go deeper.
But I'm just saying, like, Netflix had a lot of shows that
I'm saying canceled. It wasn't the fact that they had a bigger budget. It wasn't even them making the shows for them to have a budget. Only thing they did was lease the show.
Right.
Same thing they do with the comedies when they had these stand-up specials. They just buy a special from them and call it the Netflix original.
They bought Lucifer though and had season 4. Like I tell y'all, binge watching it. It actually is. A lot of people never saw it. It actually is the biggest thing that Netflix did so far. They have more people viewing that than anything in a long time.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, but Lucifer is really good.
I don't know. I just can't get down with the show.
Bird Box broke their record.
Bird Box?
Oh, yeah, it did. Bird Box broke every record. Yeah. They had the Lost in Space. I liked it. I binge watched the whole thing. It still wasn't like the original, but it was pretty good. They had a Godzilla.
I'm gonna put it like this.
I didn't mind
compared to the original and all the rest of them shits that came out.
Oh yeah,
that was the second best to the original.
Mm-hmm.
That Lost in Space,
I can give you that.
It was good. That Godzilla was bar none, absolutely incredible. They did good with the Godzilla. They really did.
Oh, with the animated John?
Yeah, they really did. Ultraman, I had to be real. After I watched it the second time, you can take it or leave it.
Yeah.
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 You know, because it made it.
I think I was hyped up for to watch it.
Yeah.
Once I watched it, I was like, wait a minute, I don't know what the fuck.
You know what? The word I believe we looking for, that nostalgia. That nostalgia.
Like, yeah.
I wanted to say it first, but you beat me to the punch, man.
All right, well then act like I didn't say it. Yeah,
no,
so
Chuck
said it.
Chuck
You was
said
right. That
nostalgia is a hell of a drug. Not me. He beat me to the punch.
You're right. That nostalgia.
Hey, it don't work on the second go round, huh, X-Men?
A moochism. I can't believe we used a moochism.
Hey man, look, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is.
I know.
Yeah. Hey, speaking about nostalgia, man, I know some of us don't watch all the network shows, but like, you know, we got some season finales and we got some shows that just kicking back off. And
new movie,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And that's why I'm
new movie
right now. Say X-Men. Have you seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yes, sir, because my DVR recorded it and I didn't know it was on there. I was trying to go to sleep. I was like, nah, I got to watch this new season. I didn't do nothing. I watched that whole season. Then I went to sleep.
And you see why they pushed it back after the end game, huh? You seen what they did?
Oh, yeah, I know they did. I know that.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know. Like, y'all seen the Spider-Man trailer? They basically was giving a little bit more in depth about when they were saying Mysterio came from a different dimension, and like said from the multiverse, and basically what they doing on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on this season here, they tied it into the MCU again.
Yep.
They going back to the tie into the MCU, and they going tough with the tie because the tie is okay. They showing how the rifts and stuff and how Mysterio was able to come from his dimension into our dimension, and they bringing the Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. back like that.
With all these new characters, the guy that went through the wall and stuff like that. Oops, spoiler, I'm sorry.
Man, this show is
dang.
My man. It was a good beginning, dude. It was really, I wasn't expecting it to be that good. At first, I was like watching, I was like, all right. But then they started getting deep, and I was like, oh, they came back to the
for sure. I really do. I gotta really do some real serious catch up. Cause some of them shows I slack down so I can so the season can be up and I just catch them on the season and just catch up with them real quick before the next season start back up.
Yeah, but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was good. But you know, if you miss something in the middle, you know what I'm saying? I miss a lot in the middle. Yeah, you got a way to go. They got it all on Netflix.
So since Flip, so what you think? Since I know that you ain't watched all the shows yet, right? So what you think about them introducing and not really introducing because they did it on the trailer for Spider-Man, but what you think about them breaking down the multiverse into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so the people that not too familiar with the multiverse, they give you an in-depth, you know what I'm saying, basically tutorial on the show.
I mean, I didn't see Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. though, but I mean the concept of them doing it like that, there's nothing wrong with it.
But
you think they should have introduced it on a different show, or you think tying Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. back with the MCU is a good move?
Yeah, it was always a good move. Even when Samuel L. Jackson popped up on that thing, I mean, it was always a good move for them to do that. I never thought it was. You know what I like? I do like when they link. When some of them I get the diversity with different dimensions and all that other stuff, but some of it I do like when they connected like that. I do like that. I wish in a way I kind of wish that DC would have did the same thing, but you know, it is what it is. So they saying all these different Earths or whatever. So
we don't know where they came from. I mean, they're still trying to explain where they came from. So we don't know if they came from a multiverse or where yet. We don't know. They don't even know.
No, it's from the multiverse. It's from the multiverse.
Yeah, I think it's from Because multiverse, it's definitely going to be from there.
Right. I mean, the only thing, so far so good, but I really hope they do it right. Because if they mess up this multiverse, it's going to be pretty bad. It's going to be a big L. But from what it looks like so far, it looks like they're on the right track. They're doing everything good with it.
It's on Hulu now, so you guys might want to check it out.
So
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, Chaos, right. I hope
catch up.
I hope they do it right because it took us a whole year for us to teach Chaos the multiverse. So I hope they do it right this time.
Yeah, got to break
Exactly.
You seen
Huh?
the you seen the new episode of Shell?
Actually, I haven't seen it at all.
I didn't even
I've
know.
been hearing that. I heard that it wasn't that much of a good show, so it wasn't really that much on my list. But
I wouldn't go that
Oh,
far.
I like Angels. It was good.
That
Hey,
might be the first.
He got his ups and his downs. Last season was kind of
do anybody in this podcast remember the movie Blood In, Blood Out?
Yep.
yeah.
heard of it.
And-
Not off hand.
okay,
Yeah, break that down to me, good brother.
you remember the gang that was in that the first gang they started off in
Vaguely.
the Vatos Locos.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the episode of the Agents of Shield when Ghost Rider killed the last two members of that gang?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We way ahead of that though, dude. I mean, you're so far gone from Ghost Rider. You missed.
I ain't say I was behind.
You ahead. You saw the last season then.
I never said I was behind. I was just asking if you remember that part.
Yeah, I remember that. And then he ended up being in prison and started taking out some of those guys and stuff like that.
Yeah, when he went crazy.
Oh, I seen that. I seen that episode.
That's a good episode with Ghost Rider. That was good. But
I like the concept of how they were saying like he not the first Ghost Rider. I mean, you know, saying the way they actually brought the real comic book origin for him, and they kind of tweaked it a little bit, but just enough where it give you that fresh vibe to it. But,
Ghost Rider actually is a spirit.
Right.
So he goes if somebody wants to, come back to life or something like that, or get some revenge or something like that. Then the spirit goes into the character who gets chosen.
It's really you telling the truth, but it's one thing that a lot of people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It could be multiple Ghost Riders at the same time.
I heard that. I actually heard that. Wow, that's deep. Okay,
because they got a Native American clan that's in Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
In the Marvel comics, the Native American clan, they was the first ones, the Ghost Walkers, and there was a whole tribe full of them that had that power.
Yeah, they actually talked about that a little bit in the first Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage, if I remember. There was a slight bit of it in there.
Yeah, but I'm talking about they actually had comics about it.
Oh, I believe you. Remember, you guys are the comic guys.
They actually had, like the older guy that was on the horse.
Uh-huh.
And then he would have been one of them.
Yeah, that was the he was like what
they were saying he was the Ghost Rider before him.
Like that.
They were saying he was the Ghost Rider before him, but the Ghost Rider before him was supposed to be somebody that was in like World War II.
Wow.
I don't know that much about the Ghost Rider. I don't know his history. I'm gonna say I don't know the history of it.
All I know is I love him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah.
It was either World War II or Vietnam. They was at war and they ended up getting burned alive, and that's when they got to propose if they wanted to live or die. But that's how Johnny Blaze got his power. But they had a whole tribe of before the Cowboys.
Johnny Blade is the first that I can go back. I know about what they did,
because they just put out. I ain't gonna say just put out, but recently they put out a comic of the original Ghost Rider.
Wow! So every generation, or it seems like
the
Ghost Rider seems like.
Yeah, the first Ghost Rider in 10 million BC.
Damn, are you serious?
Yep.
That's when they was together with the first
Avengers.
That one.
The first
Sure
Avengers.
was.
Yeah.
Wow.
When Odin and was on the Avengers, the original Black Panther,
Got the
uh,
Phoenix Force.
the Phoenix Force, which would have been Jean Grey ancestor
Wow.
because
Yeah.
the way they done wrote that her story now,
Mm-hmm.
and it was somebody else.
I thought it was another chick.
It wasn't. No.
It was another chick in green.
Yeah,
I can't remember who that was.
me neither. And I just read it not too long ago, probably about a month or two ago.
Okay, yeah, it's
Shoot.
right there, man.
For some reason, I'm not feeling Dark Phoenix. I keep seeing the trailers, and I know I want to see it. I'm gonna go see it, but
Hey, Sir X Man,
I'm not going to go see that. I'm gonna just,
Sir X Man.
it's a
bro.
Kobe moment.
I understand, but don't hurt yourself.
Mhm.
I understand, but don't hurt yourself.
I'm an
It's
X-Men
not.
person.
It's not that serious because it's not even.
It's
It's not canon. No matter where they go with that movie, it's not canon. So,
Yeah.
however, like at the end of the day, if you be like, man, this movie sucked, just remember.
Sir X-Man,
I love the way they did it. Go ahead.
you have to be available because we're going to tell you that is a Cody moment.
Yeah.
Mhm. Let me tell you guys what movie that-
It's gonna be good, like
I
Aquaman.
like my popcorn and my big drink.
You can have microwave.
Look, check this out. I'm gonna tell you how to get your popcorn and your big drink.
What's
You can
up?
go to the Family Dollar or the Dollar General and get you a box of popcorn for $1.
That already. I got popcorn here.
And then you can go to the Circle K and get you a Thirst Buster for 79 cents.
We don't have a Circle K out here.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
No, just not thinking about it. We don't have them down here in Florida either.
I'm good.
Or at least in Walmart.
1.5.
Go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I forgot all about them.
Keep it nice and chill. I'm ready. So
Go to 7-Eleven. If you don't like 7-Eleven, go to
Hey,
if I go to 7-Eleven, I'm getting the icy.
Go get
yeah,
you.
go ahead, shoot, wherever your brother says.
We'll go ahead to the Quick and Mark and tell Hapu up there what up.
This is why you had to go get a pretzel bite. Shit.
I'll be like, might as well.
Hey,
so a pretzel bite,
let
you
me
good.
tell you what you can use that popcorn for, though. All right, now.
No, you shut up.
Movie that I just
No,
seen-
no, hell no,
It's a
no,
movie that I saw yesterday.
hell no. We don't know where you going with this.
Nah,
Write it down in the comments.
Movie that just came out.
Write it down in the comments. We'll get back with you
It's
next
just
week.
the Batman movie, the new Batman movie. Damn, it's the Batman movie.
I don't. Where you go with this?
Oh, you talking about
The one that just came out.
Talking about Batman and Turtles.
And the Turtles. That stuff was better than I expected. But let me say, when I said that was the best animated movie I saw this year, nah, I think that may have to be held out for the Hush movie. Cause that stuff looks good. Batman Hush.
Yeah.
When that movie comes out, boy, oh my god, that movie looks great.
Hey, did you see?
I actually have a question.
Did you see Batman Ninja?
That was good.
Nah, I ain't seen it.
I got a question for you, D. Okay, 3 weeks ago, you came in and you saw Endgame, and you really wanted to open your mouth and say something, but we like shut up. So for 2 weeks, we were talking about Endgame. Where were you?
I had to work. I was working on Thursday. Triple Cup should have told you about my technical difficulties that Thursday. I think it was him and somebody else other than me that was having technical difficulties that Thursday.
You know what?
I figure that one out.
That's what I did. That's why I did what I did. I didn't get on a podcast. I just wait till I take
You was out of service, in other words.
podcast at all. Like,
I did last week. And then last week my phone gave out while I was at work, and I had to go and buy me another one. And I got this new phone since Saturday.
Oh, nice! Congratulations.
Yep. I still gotta be at work at 11 though. So.
I'm off on Fridays. I'm good.
Yeah. Hey, what y'all think about that Batwoman trailer? Because I seen it, and before I get y'all's opinion. Now, I don't know if it was just me, but when they went when you know the whole. We're gonna tell about the trailer, but when she went down there, and she seen a Batman suit, and I guess that must be Lucius' son or something. I don't know who they got, what they got going on, but I'm just gonna assume that for at the moment. So she gonna say about the suit is not right yet because it's not fit for a woman, and then she gonna say, oh, they thinking I'm him, and she thought it was a compliment. Then she gonna turn around and say, well, I'm not gonna let a man take credit for a woman's work. I'm like, that's too much. Why is they, you know what I'm saying? I want to watch the show, but if the show is gonna focus too, I mean, I can see them because you know that plays a role in Batwoman, but if they
Like
focus,
Supergirl.
yeah. See, Supergirl, they do it, but they do it in a kind of like subtle way where you see it and you know that's what they going at, where you can tell they going with the racism thing. But you know what I'm saying, you can kind of overlook it because of the story and the way they got different things, different elements.
Yeah.
This is what bothers me with that. How are you going to introduce Batgirl before you get to the end of Gotham?
Different channel.
We're showing Batman, but still, I know it's a different
Look at
That's
channel.
a whole
If you
different
know what I'm
universe,
saying.
bro. Whole
Yeah,
different
channel.
universe.
Wait a minute.
Different
If it's
channel,
a
different
whole,
universe.
but if it's a whole different
Yeah,
universe,
right there what he just said. That's what the young fella just said. A whole different universe, dog. DC can get away with it. That's what I mean by DC can get away
all
with
the
it.
comics
So,
get away with it.
you know what I'm saying? With these universes, they can pull it off like it ain't nothing. Like, what you talking about? That's a different universe.
See with Marvel, they keep a little bit of consistency, even on
Right.
their TV shows. It still has some.
Even if there are different channels, they keep consistency.
Right, but with DC, they just go wherever they want to go in any direction. Like with the Batwoman, the Batwoman is basically set in the future more or less than the present.
You want to know how I see they set DC TV shows and movies there? They treat them all as in different Earth, different universes.
Yep.
That's how they do it. They just treat them everything that you see. You always have to keep in mind, oh, well, this is a different universe.
Yep.
Yeah,
Different
it's
Earth.
almost like it's
Exactly
almost like
how they-
reading a new
like- it's
comic,
like
a new
There you
comic
go.
book series again.
There you
Like
go.
you're reading
Perfect.
another DC or another Marvel.
At least
Always
Marvel
rem-
keeps
always
95%
remember.
of their characters in the same universe. It's
That's how
only
they can pull
5% is different.
That's why
I'm just saying you gotta always remember with DC is 104 universes.
Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
Jesus.
And with
Christ.
Marvel, it ain't number what 56, 52, something like that.
You still thinking about DC?
Think about DC. DC is 52 planets. It's like 52 planets and 100 and on 4 universes. or whatever.
Versions of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought there were infinite multiverses.
I mean,
That's Marvel.
yeah.
Oh,
You ain't
You
get to the source wall yet on in
technically,
DC.
all
You ain't get to
this
the
stuff
source
is
wall.
theoretical, though. All this stuff they talking about and putting on the shows, it's all still theoretical until somebody really proves it.
Hey, so what y'all think about Batwoman? Y'all interested in watching it? Y'all the way the previews look? Was it like
I mean, I was gonna give it a chance anyway, but like I haven't seen the trailer. By all means, I haven't, but I was gonna at least give it a try.
Yeah, I put the trailer in the chat.
I'll watch it on Netflix when the season over.
Yeah, because anything with Bat in it from DC, I'll watch because that's like my favorite set of heroes is
Mhm.
that and their villains. So I'm gonna always give it a try.
Yeah, to me, it's just oversaturated with the Bat family. They got too many of them.
I'm just saying, you know what I found that was weird when I looked
Hey,
at her?
what you don't? All right, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Say what?
I'm glad you just said what you said because you gotta. This is something I want you to realize. All of them families built like that. The Bat family is the one that's most notarized. Most people know more people in the Bat family, but they got about 6 fucking Flashes. They got how many Wonder Women?
I have no idea.
Only one.
No,
That's not true.
Nah, they
That's
got more
not
than
true.
one. I can tell you that much. I know there's more than one.
Wow.
I can think of 3 right now.
Oh yeah, I remember her baby sister or something like that was
Yeah, I know they have a
Wonder Woman later.
You have a whole island, so pick and choose.
Speaking of the Flash, who saw the final episode for the season? I did.
Man, you know I seen it. There ain't nobody else gonna watching those shows. But
Yeah.
I didn't.
the writing on this season here, they got a whole lot better. And I ain't gonna lie.
with what's his name? The guy with the knife and stuff like that. It was really good.
Cicada.
Yeah, Cicada. It was really good.
Yeah, and it to me, it wasn't what made it good was the villain of the show, the whole season.
Oh,
and was the Reverse Flash.
You
Like,
know,
he orchestrated everything. Something that the Flash did, like when he went to doing the time jump, and he was like, "Man, can't nobody time jump like me can control the time." And
it had to end like that because if he died when he died, then none of the stuff with the Flash wouldn't have got started. If
this him is after he ran back in time.
Yeah, but remember,
he did all that already.
When they defeated him, he got wiped out of existence because what's his name killed himself. His right.
Yeah, he was still there.
No, he didn't.
His great grandfather killed him. You know, he sacrificed himself when they were dealing with Ebon Thorne, the Reverse Flash.
Oh, season 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So Ebon Thorne was still in the future before all of this. He didn't get wiped out of existence till way later when it happened. So this was still in that timeline for him to still be alive. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay.
Wait a minute. Who you talking about? Ebon Thorne? You talking about when the bull killed itself?
All right.
No.
Y'all see
I
what
understand what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying, but it wasn't a timeline thing. It's a duplicate thing.
A what?
Right.
The
Flash and Savitar, a duplicate thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
he's an anomaly, you know what I'm saying? He's a remnant. Like that happened by accident.
The thing about that is the reason why they can't ever get rid of the Reverse Flash is because he done ran outside of the laws of time for so long to where the laws of time don't really matter, like they don't exist to him.
Like
you have to fit. Even if you keep killing him, he's gonna keep coming back.
He live outside of time. He live outside of linear time.
That's why the time revenants have him. That's the only ones that can kill him.
Right. And then they were showing about like on the show on the last season, and they were showing him like how advanced his like he was over the Flash when it comes to the Speed Force and how they actually use it. Because so he been doing it.
He know how to use the negative Speed Force to get his daughter back and all the stuff, and she still had it built in her and stuff, and she wanted to just. Oh, am I giving it away? Oh, you guys ain't gonna watch it anyway.
Go ahead. We'll watch it, but go ahead.
That's why she said, "No, Dad, just let me fade away," because she was about to be wiped out of existence. She's like, "This is the way it's supposed to be." But check it out. She's gonna get reborn again because they're still gonna have her. They're still gonna have her.
No. They're not gonna have her. That's why she got because if they would have had her, she would have stayed in existence.
But the timeline changed, so she might not be in the same situation she in now. You know what I'm saying? She could be in another alternate timeline.
Nah.
She can still be that daughter.
No, I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all might not believe me. They had to scrub that shit.
Yeah, because
paradox. But that's what it is. Nothing but a bunch of paradox.
Right. That was a time paradox because she wasn't supposed to be born.
Right.
That's what I thought.
In.
But did you see the end of it where it said?
No, I understand what you're saying. Like, as far as the show, the people watching the show got pissed off because she wasn't supposed to be born yet.
No.
She's actually the grandchild of the Flash, not the child of the Flash.
Well,
his child had no powers.
This part I can't give away, but she's not going to get born anyway because you have to watch the final season. I'm not going to give this part away.
No, this is what I'm saying. All right. Basically, they got a event. And they actually bringing this event up from that last gaggle fuck that they made.
Talking about with the thanker?
No, the other shit when they put everybody on the show.
Oh, Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah, that.
Right.
You know what came after Crisis on Infinite Earth, right?
No, actually, I don't. Let me tell me.
That Blue Beetle saga.
Really?
And yeah, and the thing about it is they need her son to finish that saga.
So he has to bring a boy into the world.
Yeah, Impulse is the one they gotta bring the into that saga because that's when Wally died.
Wow. But see, okay, nobody. Okay, at the end of the show, remember how the date was 2025? The Flash disappears.
Right.
Right.
They changed it after everything. It got changed to 2019.
Yeah,
Flash
so
disappeared.
we're gonna do Crisis, yeah.
All right.
Crisis on Infinite
Think
Earths.
about this. Nope. I'm about to throw this one at y'all.
Get that one away.
Old school Flash fans would know this. How long did the Flash? How long Barry went missing in the Time Force?
I thought he was missing inside the inside the.
No, he was missing years long.
Years.
Yeah, I think it was 4 years, 4
No,
years.
Yeah. No, he was strapped longer than that. When Barry came out of the Time Force, he can run at maximum speed. He could use Blue Lightning. He still ain't made it there yet.
Yep.
Wow. Right. See, what they're doing is they moved it to 2019.
And the whole thing was the design of the Reverse Flash.
But the wife could use Blue Lightning when she was the Flash for a minute.
Her shit was purple.
It was
purple.
It was purple. That was for the show. That was bullshit.
Mm.
There's no such thing as purple lightning in the Speed Force.
So it's either blue or red.
Or no, it's not either blue. It's all right. Red is when you're actually in the negative Speed Force.
Right.
Black is when you're at top speed in the negative speed.
How the heck can you see black light?
Look, I'm telling you how it works. If you don't believe me, I'll send you all the information.
I believe you, bro. I believe you. Trust me, I believe you. But I just didn't know that.
There are different, all right, far as the positive Speed Force, think of a flame getting hot to its hottest point.
It turns
white.
No, orange.
Yeah, orange, red. I mean orange, from red to orange to yellow to blue to white.
Right.
That's how the positive Speed Force work. And the negative work the other way. It worked backwards. Where red is its
starting point.
Its starting point.
Red,
and
orange,
black,
red, brown.
Yeah, red is like a darker orange.
All right.
Black is the fastest speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's why
you're able to have black or okay, that didn't come out right. Y'all know what I meant.
I get the colors mixed up myself. I ain't gonna lie.
But see, this is the thing about the negative Speed Force. It's not natural.
No, it's not.
The Reverse Flash created the negative Speed Force because he couldn't tap into the actual Speed Force
like everybody else could.
Right.
He
he's not a natural speedster. That's why he wear that machine.
But Zoom had white Speed Force power, if I remember correctly.
But Zoom was stealing. He was stealing speed. He was
stealing everybody's speed. That's right.
Because Zoom wasn't actually fast. He was actually slow.
Right.
And he was just feeding off everybody else's speed. So the faster you run, the faster he'll move.
That's why he wanted Barry's speed. So it could amp him up to the highest level because Barry had the highest Speed Force at the time.
But which he could never take Barry's speed if he wanted to because Barry actually is the Speed Force.
Right, exactly.
So Barry's the cause of all the Speed Force.
Yeah, yes. At the end of the movie, at the end of everything, the Flash runs so fast he turned into lightning, go back into time, and he hit the lightning that hit itself.
Wow.
That's the
the lightning bolt that hit him as When he turned into the original Flash, it was him doing it to himself.
Yep.
On purpose?
Yeah, that's basically he run back in time and give himself the powers.
He created his own paradox. That's what he's saying.
So every time he go back in time, he messes it up.
He give himself the powers, and Reverse Flash teach him how to be the hero.
Yeah, because he did one where he lost his power when he went back in time, and he was straight Barry Allen, and then he came back and tried to figure out how he could get his speed back because he needed it to correct everything.
Yeah, him and when he was with Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all get anything about that? Marvel is getting is rebooting the Uncanny X-Men. Now I heard I was listening to them speak about it, and with the Uncanny X-Men, they said they have a series that was running it, why they canceled it and why they rebooting it because they didn't want two series to be going at the same time. They wanted, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Keep consistency.
All right. This the thing. I don't have no problem with them rebooting because that was one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. That was one of my favorites. I watched it faithfully every weekend before we went out and destroyed the neighborhood. Yeah, we gotta watch X-Men. I'm not coming outside until X-Men go off. After that, we can go destroy the whole neighborhood. I remember them days vividly.
Blu-ray,
but this what I'm saying. If they're gonna do it, make it an updated looking animation.
Wow.
Yeah, not like them kitty versions that the remake ones would be.
Me myself, since I'm an anime lover, I would love for them to put it in a person that make anime hands.
Right.
And the crazy part about it,
like honestly, right now, Michael Jai White. I'm not Michael Jai White. I'm tripping. I'm thinking about the wrong person. Michael B. Jordan. He doing his own animes.
Really?
Yeah.
They only got one that's on Hulu.
It's not on Hulu. It's on Crunchyroll. Well, I don't even know if it's on Hulu because I didn't look for it.
But you know what they should do? They should follow the '90s timeline because that was pretty much
real canon to me.
The best X-Men series period. As far
why? Because they follow the comic book more than others.
Yep.
All
right. I understand what y'all getting at, but I want y'all to think about this. They wrote the comic books and those storylines together.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't gonna be fall.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like they literally wrote the comic book and was like, all right, we're gonna take the comic book and put this in animation, and that's that.
Yeah, because I saw an interview on YouTube about the black guy who was
basically
for the show, and he wanted to stay with what the comic book is. It did slight alterations.
Yeah, when they slid off the comic book, people stopped watching.
Yeah.
Right. So you're telling me they kind of went the manga anime route, basically? How there's a manga, then there's an anime version.
No, it was like more the same time. Like,
okay.
That's why I know I'm not gonna like the Dark Phoenix, because to me, there was nothing better than the Phoenix Saga on that X-Men animated cartoon. That was
right. I ain't gonna lie. If they can't recreate that saga for the Dark Phoenix, I don't want to see it.
That's what I was trying to say.
For the simple fact,
that's why I
you gotta think about it. The Shi'ar had to come in and stop that shit.
Yep.
Right.
And that's one alien race they have not implemented in the MCU yet.
They can go with that though. That's why I would like for them to reboot it though.
But I don't want them to. I don't want this movie to touch that.
Oh no! I see what you're saying. I'm talking about like if they make a reboot, because then they can probably talk about the Emerald crystals and all that other stuff.
Right,
like where did the Dark Phoenix come from? And I don't understand that. That's why I just like I'm not a fan of this new stuff where it's it was it was a psyche hitting her inside her psyche. Nah, nigga. Stop that. Disney, get this thing and please clean it up.
Yeah, they need to do something.
Because this the whole thing where I could see them implementing the mutants into the MCU. Like I was saying, that thing that's around the Earth, that energy wave that's around the Earth.
Right.
All right. in the comic books, they in the House of M, when Scarlet Witch stripped all the mutants of all their powers, they had that same type of energy wave around the planet.
Okay,
And the mutants didn't get their powers back until the last Summers brothers came back. Summers brother came back to Earth, and he was like his mutant ability was past Omega level, and the power basically followed him back to the planet, and mutants started being born again.
Okay, all right. Now remember a few podcasts back when I said how they can introduce them with the snap of the finger. You do know that's where I got that from. I'm quite sure, Savage, you figured out that's where I got that shit from.
Right.
The,
with the snap, it was like they did 3 snaps in a row, so they had to do some type of damage. Because you had Hawks do a snap. No, they only did 2 snaps at the end game, huh?
Yeah.
But they did 3 snaps on Earth, so that's 3 different snaps though. When Thanos snap, when Hulk snap, and Iron Man snap. So that's 3 snaps just on Earth. So it could be, you know what I'm saying, like y'all was saying.
And the only one that knew it was Doctor Strange.
And then it's the whole thing. What did Tony wish for when he made his snap?
Don't change the last 5 years.
And what else he said? Bring everybody back.
Right. Yeah. Bring everybody else back and don't change the last 5 years.
All right. So check this out. The last 5 years haven't changed, right?
Yes.
They bringing everybody back. Plus they got dimensional rifts. So it might end up with people from the different parts of the multiverse on this earth, because none of these wishes that were actually made were precise.
So it could be everything colliding.
A Savage.
Bring back everybody. Yeah, he did.
Savage. Listen to this. With great power comes great responsibility.
That's the whole point. That's the point that I'm making.
I know.
Thanos was like, all right, I'm snapping away half the population of the universe.
Right.
That's all he thought about. Once he did that, he went and sat down. He didn't think about the consequences of snapping away half the universe or nothing. All right. When the Hulk did it, only thing he was thinking about is, bomb, I'm bringing back all the people that's going to help us fight.
And he tried to bring back Black Widow, but that didn't work.
Right.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get on that one in a whole nother situation when we talk about her movie. All right, now when Tony did it, he bring everybody back. Don't change the last 5 years.
And Tony wished everybody away, like he wished Thanos
away. People away. Yeah.
No, Hulk wished everybody back. Right, he didn't wish specific people.
No, right.
Well,
Thanos. Wait. And that's the whole point of that part of the movie that got cut out the movie because of the contracts. If they would have showed that would have showed people more of the fact of what they was leading to when they was like, when Doctor Strange like, is this enough? You know, basically when he was like, this all you need, because the people from because think about it, the people from the Netflix shows are supposed to pop up too.
Yup, all them supposed to jump through the portal.
All of them were supposed to come through the portals too. The Defenders were supposed to be walking through the portal together.
If that's the case, Elektra should have came through. No, she died.
She did.
He said, he did. Remember what he said, and there's more. More?
Yeah.
Electric was dead. Electric was dead at the end of Daredevil? I thought she was just reported missing.
Yeah, they killed her again, dude.
She died in both Daredevil things. The Daredevil movie.
Yeah. No, because I didn't see it. No, because I remember at the end of Defenders, her and Daredevil was under all that debris. And then at the beginning of Daredevil was the only one to make out. So I thought Elektra.
He found her and wanted to bring her back because she turned to the dark side when she came back to life. for some reason. And then so Daredevil was trying to bring her back to the good side. She went to the good side in the end, but it was too late.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So in total, on the screen, Elektra has died how many times? 3?
Yep.
All right.
We're including the original Daredevil movie into that, right?
Yeah.
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 The bad
thing about the original, even with the what's that Elektra movie? That's crazy because they actually followed by the storyline. But it's just the movie sucked. The movie just sucked.
Yeah, it was boring. Hey, y'all ever check this out? This might be going under the radar, but people don't know that they actually got a Superman movie that's coming out this year.
Oh,
I know. I'm gonna be in it.
It's called
Me too.
Brightburn.
That's not an actual Superman movie. That's don't have nothing. It don't
It's
have
not an
nothing to do
actual
with
Superman movie. Have y'all seen it? How they ripping out Superman?
It's not really a rip off Superman because you got to think about it. Every company got a being like that. All of them, Marvel, DC, Image. Everybody got a being like that. They just showing you one from a straight evil point of view.
Yeah, but they showing you one. He
That
came.
was a child.
His parents sent him off on the ship. It blew up. He landed on Earth in a form. He came out and he got.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You can go back in all of these companies and they're gonna have a story
Superman.
that's similar of a Superman story. I'm being serious. You
Yeah,
really
he's not
gonna
lying.
gonna find a Superman story in every comic.
You know why they do that? Because every superhero that they make that's OP, they model them after Superman.
After Superman.
The
only one that I can think of that's not like is 2 people. Well, one of them a villain, so it won't be like that. Is Ant-Man and Blue Marvel.
Yeah.
They got them 2. They got their powers. They got Superman type powers, but they human.
More. Yeah.
All right.
Me and Matt talked about this one time, man. Like how they
like I don't even know what the Sentry is.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like we talked about that before. Me and Savage, like, even though there's a lot of people that can beat Superman, Superman was designed to overcome them. So that's why they do that. That's why you see a lot of
even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had a Superman at one point.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Hey, so what about this here? What's the dude here on DC? He kind of act like Deadpool, but on DC, and he a bounty hunter.
Deathstroke?
No, Deathstroke. He like he almost looked like he was designed off somebody off a Kiss, and he was
You talking about Lobo?
Yeah, Lobo. All right, I don't know if y'all know, but Lobo is officially gonna be on Krypton season 2, and they were showing the design of him.
Time they brought season 2.
I don't know if I'm gonna like that.
I don't like Lobo.
Hey.
I want to see Lobo in an actual movie.
Hey, this is what I'm saying. Do you understand how strong Lobo is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so what are you going to do? He's going to help fight Doomsday?
I'm not familiar with Lobo at all. So,
all right, Lobo is an intergalactic bounty hunter that is more powerful than Superman.
Yeah, well, same thing happened to Superman.
He ride on a flaming space motorcycle. And
I work tomorrow at 3 after I get off at 7.
And he listen to rock and roll all the time.
Yep. Like
wow. Oh, he that dude on the motorcycle, right?
On a Harley.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he got killed in Injustice.
Right.
But I thought he's supposed to be stronger than about as strong as Superman. How did he?
When he got killed in Injustice?
In the comic book.
Oh
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I understand what you're saying, Sir X-Man, but I'm about to throw this at you. Let me show you. This how messed up comic books are. Superman. What's Superman 2 weaknesses?
Kryptonite and
and what else?
And Lois Lane.
And the Red Sun.
No, magic.
Red Sun.
Magic.
That's 3 then. Don't forget the Red Sun is
magic. Sun. Magic is even worse.
Yeah, for mental play.
Like he cannot do anything with magic. So if he can't hurt nobody that's using magic, How did he kill Shazam?
Well, you know,
He burned the hole. He burned the hole straight through his head.
he can. Matter of fact, yeah, he can.
He
It's
cannot hurt anybody with magic.
not supposed to though, but in a few comic books, he did beat somebody up with magic.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah,
I think on Injustice, he killed just Shazam.
yeah.
That's what I'm
I'm talking
saying.
about in the comic. I'm talking about in the comic book. He did beat somebody up that had magic. Like
Yeah,
magic,
but it was somebody that helped him beat. It was somebody that helped him in that situation to overcome the magic in it.
Yeah,
No,
so
no,
in Injustice, he just grabbed this dude by his head and burned a hole through it.
then how did he beat when they was beating Black Adam, right? He was over there fighting with Black Adam the whole time. Black Adam, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like
but I
that's the thing. They make Superman. They model Superman to where he's supposed to be. They make him beat anybody he fight, but when they give you the description of him, like this is his weakness. If he completely weak to this, he can't. It's gonna hurt him every time. But you throw kryptonite on his chest, he gonna be hurt for 5 minutes, and all of a sudden he back up ready to fight. Like,
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Is Aquaman magic or is it just powers?
Magic.
I think that's science more than anything.
No, this magic too.
Yeah, it's magic because the staff that he got is from whatchamacallit, and that's magic. That's Zeus' brother. The staff that he got.
Okay, yeah.
So in a weird world, actually, then you're saying that Aquaman could beat Superman.
Yes,
he's a better
I've
fighter.
Been saying that.
He's a better
I've been
fighter
saying
than
that.
Superman.
I never said Aquaman couldn't beat Superman. I just said I always say this: Wonder Woman would destroy Superman.
Because if you think about it, for all of history, Aquaman's always been the whipping boy of the DC universe.
Yeah, but at the same time,
that's from the comic book. That's from the cartoon. The cartoon did that. From the 80s,
Super Friends did that to him. Super Friends in the 70s did that. Yeah,
man, his whole look was a joke.
To him, to him, and Green Arrow.
Yeah.
So
they made Aquaman and Green Arrow comic relief.
So if you were to put, I'm going hit with it again. If you were to put Black Widow against Superman, her powers are magic.
Black Widow don't got no powers.
Not Black Widow. Oh my goodness. Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Against Superman, and her power is magic.
She should.
Scarlet Witch that's not magic.
She's not a mutant.
She's a mutant.
Yeah, she's a mutant. She still should destroy Superman though. With her power.
Because she can change reality.
Right.
Because I know Phoenix could destroy Superman. That I know.
And she could destroy the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Really, Scarlet Witch could destroy Phoenix? I mean, wow.
I mean, think about it. She destroyed one of the
All right, check this out.
Think about it.
Scarlet Witch made a whole alternate universe just for mutants.
Scarlet Witch, listen here. No, that's corny. Scarlet Witch had a baby for Vision, without Vision help. What'd that tell you?
Matter of fact, she had twins.
Wow.
Vision Junior and Vision Senior.
Hey, MCU, if you think about it, she was the only person that could destroy one of the stones. Now, when Thanos destroyed the stones, he took the stones to destroy the stones, and it damn near killed him. She was just using her powers.
That's what I tried to tell you guys last week, but everybody mocked me.
I wasn't here.
I didn't mock you.
I know you wasn't here.
I didn't mock you.
You saying anything like that?
I'm just saying though, like, if you look at her and you see what she did, it seemed like she OP. As from doing that, she's actually nerfed.
Yeah, because I actually, even before they
put it like this,
things, I actually heard how powerful
if Scarlet Witch actually used her powers to the full extent, they wouldn't have needed the rest of the team at all.
Just like they found a way to nerf the Hulk, right?
Just like they found a way to nerf Thor.
And Captain Marvel.
Oh my God, did they just? Oh Lord, have mercy! They just totally.
Yeah, but see, that'll be another time for another day. It's about 10 o'clock, so you know what I'm saying. We got to get up out of here for the night, man. We got to start getting on time so we can get more in.
I just gotta say one thing before we go.
Yeah.
Eventually, they are gonna have to merge the X-Men with the Marvel universe because eventually Captain Marvel has to give her power to Rogue. Not Rogue.
Yeah, that's what
you get it right. She ain't give her power. That shit got snapped.
Yeah. So eventually, it's gotta happen.
Yeah, but on the real, I understand what you're getting at, but it had already passed that stage for her. And she took her powers as Miss Marvel, not Captain Marvel.
Right.
Right.
So
that would have been before the whole shit left for 20 years.
All that they didn't already passed that stage, so they'll have to come with another way of Rogue getting powers or just not tell that story at all.
I'm not gonna say anything, but we're getting close to E3, so we're gonna have to have that conversation soon.
Yeah, they need to go ahead and show them that Marvel game that they've been bragging about.
I know.
Does that really exist?
Yeah, they said they're not talking about the Marvel game because they want to focus all their attention on the Marvel Alliance game right now. That's the Switch.
It's only on the Switch though. I want it for the Xbox.
Man, I know I'm so pissed about that.
You gotta think about it. Look, they did that for Spider-Man PS4. They focused all their attention on Spider-Man PS4. Once that came out and was good out, they took all their focus and they put it on the X-Men Alliance game. Then as soon as that dropped, they're gonna take all their focus and put it on the Avengers game. Now, what I'm seeing as a pattern is PlayStation got a Marvel exclusive, Nintendo got a Marvel exclusive.
Xbox ain't got jack.
Phil Spencer, if for none. He need to get a Marvel exclusive. Like
it's not gonna happen. I still don't understand how the hell Sony trump on American. How Sony trump American comic book studio? I don't understand that. Like Xbox is American.
I'll tell you why? Because they wanted Spider-Man and they made a they know the deal that they in is a bad deal, but they doing it for the fans, and that's the only way Sony was gonna play ball because they knew that that Marvel wanted the Spider-Man for these movies.
Yeah, but Microsoft owns the rights to Wolverine, though. So why can't they make another Wolverine game? It was only on Xbox.
No, that wasn't Xbox that made it. It was the company. I forgot what company that made it, but that wasn't Xbox. I'm saying that was another third-party company that made it and did that deal with Microsoft.
Well, to me, that was the best actually comic book character game I've ever played, though. I mean, it was at the time. But I'm done with that. That's another day.
Yeah, it was a good game too. But yeah, man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Down the pipeline, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
It will happen. It will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna continue this conversation next week. So tune in. Everybody, appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Everybody on the panel, appreciate y'all for coming. And I said we're gonna do the same thing again next week. It was a laid-back episode. Endgame still banging the charts up.
Oh yeah. P.S. My man Chaos.
Right. We still live. Go ahead.
I said it. Chaos lost his virginity last week. Thanks for coming out, everybody. God bless.
Okay.
What was his name?
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I got you next week talking about the